let's talk about iPadOS, which powers our strongest lineup ever, including the incredibly thin and powerful iPad Pro and the redesigned iPad Air, now available in 2 sizes. Together with the latest versions of Final Cut Pro and Logic Pro, and game-changing accessories like Apple Pencil Pro and Magic Keyboard, it creates an experience that's in a category of its own. Our next release, iPadOS 18, starts with features you saw on iOS, like new ways to personalize your home screen, customize Control Center, and relive special moments in the Photos app. iPadOS 18 also brings exciting new ways to get things done, reimagined with Apple Pencil, and a big update to apps designed for the distinct capabilities of iPad. Apps are fundamental to the iPad experience. In iPadOS 18, we're making them even better, starting with a new floating tab bar, which makes it easier to navigate to different parts of an app and keeps your content edge to edge in apps like Apple TV. When you want to explore more, the tab bar morphs into the sidebar. If you use a specific tab often, you can customize the tab bar to keep your favorites within easy reach. This redesigned experience works in apps across the system. We've also made it easier to browse your documents in apps like Pages, Keynote, Numbers, and Swift Playgrounds, giving each app a distinct new look. And throughout your experience, you'll discover refined animations. You'll notice them as you open files or preview them with Quick Look, and they smoothly zoom into view, or when the tab bar elegantly morphs into the sidebar and back. Across apps, animations will feel even more responsive. And for developers, all these new elements are available as APIs to adopt in your apps too. Now, let's take a look at updates to SharePlay and Freeform. One of SharePlay's best features is screen sharing. It's a great way to help friends and family from afar, and we're making it better in 2 ways. Now, you can tap and draw on your screen to point out what they should do on theirs. And if you need to assist more directly, you can ask for permission to remotely control their iPad or iPhone.
I hope that helps.
And Freeform adds scenes, an all-new way to select sections of a board to present them one by one. Next, I want to talk about a feat that some may have concluded must be a mathematical impossibility. That's right, we're bringing Calculator to iPad. Yay! By leveraging what makes iPad so unique, it makes solving math easier than ever. It starts with the calculator that you know from iPhone, updated to take advantage of the larger iPad display, along with some new tricks like history and unit conversions. But the real magic of Calculator on iPad is unlocked when you use it with your Apple Pencil, an iPad's superpower. Apple Pencil has changed the way you can take notes, draw, and even design with iPad. And now it's changing the way you do math with a feature we call MathNotes. Let's see it in action with Jenny.
I'm so excited to show you the new MathNotes experience. I get to it by just tapping the new calculator button right here. And with my Apple Pencil, I'll just start writing out expressions like I would on a piece of paper. As soon as I write an equal sign, Calculator immediately solves it for me, and even shows me the results in handwriting like my own. When I make a change, the results update live. And I can go beyond basic math with all of the same functions from the scientific calculator. I can save my math notes and come back to them later if I'm working on different things. Like here, where I'm working on a budget for my team's upcoming table tennis tournament. Since I'm in MathNotes, I can sum these costs quickly by just drawing a line underneath them. It's so natural. MathNotes are also really powerful when it comes to more complex math. Here, I have a physics problem my teammate and I are working on. We're calculating the maximum height of a table tennis ball when I hit it with different speeds and angles. MathNotes supports variables, so I've declared a few here, and there's an expression below, which uses these variables to help me calculate the height. What's powerful about variables is that if I change one, like the velocity of my shot, it will change the related results too. And if I want to see how this speed impacts the height visually, I can. I'll just put y equals in front of this equation. And now, when I tap the equals sign, I have an option to create a graph. And if I'm curious how the height will be impacted by the angle of my shot, I can hover my pencil over the angle and adjust it to see how it affects my graph in real time. It's an easy way to explore equations in math. And that's just a quick look at MathNotes in Calculator. Back to you, Craig.
MathNotes are perfect for working through a problem set or just tackling the math we run into day to day. And this all works in Notes too. When you need to crunch numbers, Notes has all the new math capabilities from Calculator. Just as we've reimagined math on iPad, we've also reimagined handwriting in Notes with a new feature called Smart Script. Notes already has great handwriting features, like the ability to select and copy your writing, or even make it straighter. With Smart Script, we're making handwriting your notes smoother than ever. It starts with improving the appearance of your writing as you write. We use a powerful on-device machine learning model to recreate your handwriting style from your notes, which unlocks new capabilities. Just scribble your thoughts as fast as you have them, and Smart Script refines your handwriting as you go. It's still your own writing, but it looks smoother, straighter, and more legible. Smart Script further accelerates your writing flow by making handwriting just as flexible as typed text. Now you can just paste typed text into a handwritten note and it will appear in your own style. Spell check works just as you would expect and fixes mistakes in line. When you decide you need to add to something you've already written, just tap and hold with your Apple Pencil and your text will flow out of the way to create more space. If you want to erase something, you can just scratch it out. Smart Script makes your handwritten notes more effective, fluid, and easier to read. And with other enhancements to typed notes, including collapsible sections, it's never been a better time to be a note taker. And that's iPadOS 18, taking the distinct experience of iPad further with a big update to apps that makes navigating easier and more responsive, and new ways to work that have been reimagined with Apple Pencil.